All right, guys, looks like we are live. Welcome in, Kelly, Beth. I want to welcome everybody back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. I'm your host, Patrick Vallejos. We are broadcasting to the world live from Phoenix, Arizona. Today we are diving into Abby and Libby's case out of Delphi. I wasn't going to go live on this, but I thought it would be a great exercise for some of us who struggle with pareidolia and kind of take you on a trip through the way my mind works and how I debunk things and how I approach um, things like Libby's video and analyzing what I see. So, first, let's start out with seeing what you guys see, what your opinion is. If you want to take part in the poll, question is, what the fuck is that? Is it a person, pareidolia, or simply sleuth? You suck, bro. What's up, Charlotte? Choppa. Good to see you. Karen. So let's start with, let's see, the original screenshots that I took might be a good place to start. I don't know. How about this video of the frames? Let's start there. Okay, the item of interest is over there on the far left side. What's up, Yorkie? Charlotte, good to see you. Okay, maybe I should show you where I actually found this in the video. Maybe that'll help. Probably should have started there, huh? So I was analyzing Libby's video, and I think it's about halfway. She kind of turns around, and then right there in this area, you can kind of see what appears to be a person. Kind of duck down, maybe shielding their eyes. Kind of hiding. When I first saw it, this is kind of what popped in my mind was not this person specifically. Of course, that's a model. But somebody in a gray hoodie, gray hoodie, maybe some gloves, and what appears to be blue jeans. I was like, man, that really could be somebody kind of ducked down. Hey, Julia. Julia votes ghost. Too tiny to be a person? Well, actually, it's the same size as a person. And it wouldn't be the full body, right? You'd be looking here. Let me put on a different version for you. Let's go frame by frame. So now that you know where it's located in Libby's video, let's go here. So I kind of thought this was somebody's leg, maybe their right leg, wearing blue jeans. You can kind of see where the leg bends at the knee. Here, let's get this out of the way. Am I serious about what? Precisely. This kind of looks like a wrist or a hand, and then here's a glove. The arm kind of travels down. Here, I kind of drew it to try to help you guys understand what I was seeing initially. Something kind of like that. Streets of Bakersfield. Yeah, it kind of has that color, right? And then there's a bit of a line that kind of plays a trick on your mind right here. That's consistent with blue jeans, right? The seam, the inseam. This comes from Libby's video. So let me pull up the actual video again so you guys know where it's at. Go take a look for yourself. So today's live stream is just going to be an exercise about doing your own analysis and playing devil's advocate with yourself, debunking your own shit. You know what I mean? So I wasn't going to go live, but I figured this would be a really good exercise for people. So right about there. Say 12 seconds into her video, right when she kind of turns around. Boston, why not standing? Why lying down? I wonder. I don't know. Maybe that's why they call it lying in wait and not standing in wait. So I'll give you guys another 10 minutes on the poll to make up your mind. I was just going to share this in the members only Discord and kind of have a little chit chat about it. And then I said, what the hell? This would be a good exercise for the channel. Good to see you, sweets. What's up? How you doing? What's going on with you, V? Thank you, Stephanie. All right, guys. What is that? What are we looking at? Appears to be a man or a woman wearing blue jeans, a gray hoodie. They're wearing gloves and covering their face from the sun or hiding. Or is it just rocks? It's 85 for sure. Exactly. That's exactly what we're looking at, guys. It's a group of people. There's a camera. Redfoot found another gun. I don't know, maybe something more nefarious. Looks like a laser. Looks like they're waiting down the hill and looks like blonde hair. Some blonde hair sticking out right there. V says use condom or bullet. It's a big bullet. Is that a 50 cal? Looks more like a grenade. All right, guys, what's it going to be? The question is, what the fuck is that? Is it a person? Is it pareidolia? Or Sleuth, you suck, bro? Right now, 64% say it's pareidolia. Obviously, right? Or is it? I think V has made up her mind. I think she thinks it's pareidolia. Vegas says a setup. Patty, no idea. You see a bra? Let's go frame by frame. It's supposed to be a person? I don't know. That's what I initially thought. I was like, hey, this could be a person hiding there. Because it really does look like that. So here you can see the rocks. You're like, okay, those are rocks. But what the hell is this? You know, you have something the color of blue jeans and in the shape of a human leg. Makes you wonder. Let's go a little further. Then you have something the color of a gray hoodie in the shape of an elbow. And then what appears to be a hand going inside of a glove. Hey, that does look like a fish. It's a trout. So it's a fisherman. All right, guys, we're going to close the poll down in about 2 minutes. So make sure you participate. Let me know what you think. Are we looking at a person hiding down the hill, halfway down the hill, wearing blue jeans, a gray hoodie, maybe something over their head, covering their face with their hand? I don't know, Vegas. I don't know if there's anything to catch. What do you think? Good to see you, Grizz. What's going on, Don? What's up, Brad? Rocks, but the top does look like a face, does it? Kind of looks like a larger person. Ziggy, not sure what it may be, but not convinced it's another person. What do you mean it's not another person? That's obviously a leg. This is a gray hoodie. This is somebody's arm. This one even looks like they're wearing a black hat. What's up with that? What in the hell's going on here? What's up, Christine? Pareidolia, man. Pareidolia. All right, we're at the 21-minute mark. So that means we're going to close the poll down. And we're going to debunk this shit. All right, you better vote. What the F is that? 21% say it's a person. 65% say pareidolia. 14% of you sons of guns, say Sleuth. You suck, bro. It's that simple. You suck, dude. Oh, that wasn't nice at all. 14% of you can kiss my arse. Just mean. Cruel and unusual. All right. You guys ready for the debunk? Vegas says, well, it sure does look like it could be a person waiting for Richard Allen and the girl to come down the hill. Yeah, it does. From that point of view and that camera angle, it looks like a person. Well, this is how easy it was for me to debunk it. You guys may not be convinced. So I went through a few videos of people who have actually gone to the bridge and gone down the hill there. And I found a pretty clear video. I don't know if this is Julie Melvin. It might be Delphi After Dark. That might be Rick Snae's shadow right there. One of those videos. But it was crystal clear. Here's the same tree. And a man-shaped rock underneath the tree. Crazy, huh? Pareidolia. Here's the comparison. Most of you were like, yeah, duh. Well, I don't know if it can be Rick Snae because that's his shadow right there. So I think we found the culprit. Big ass rock. That's a big rock too. Here you can kind of see more of the debris built up, kind of wedged in between the ground and the side of the rock here. Here you can tell it's kind of been washed away a little bit. It's built up a little bit right there, but not as bad as in this photograph. All right, guys. How many of you said that's a person for sure? Sleuth found it. We're on to something. Because that was my initial feeling. Right? So if I wanted to feel all special about finding something that nobody else found, I'd just go around pushing this and I'd have confirmation bias. I wouldn't even have taken the time to find this, which only took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah, this is a nice big rock. It's huge. It looks like a fucking person wearing a jacket. Like it literally looks like the silhouette of a person wearing a jacket standing and kind of leaning on the edge here. Very interesting. Brian says it's Jim Rockford. Well, that's his name now. So that's how you debunk shit on your own. Like, oh my God, look what I found. Right? That was my first response. I mean, how can you dispute that? It looks like the inseam of some blue jeans right here. And then some kind of chunky dude right here wearing a gray hoodie. And you even have a little bit of a black hat right here with some blonde hair coming down. You see it? But in reality, it's just a rock. It's a man-shaped rock. Brad, yeah, can't wait for the debunk of the debunk. Debunking the debunkers. Oh, that's a good one. Oliver Stone. Maybe it's one of the stoned temple pilots, perhaps. Hmm. It's a rock-shaped man. But tell me that, and this is just a really short part of that video, like you got to really be looking for something. Rick Snay. Hey, yeah, shout out to Rick Snay. He's the one that he debunked the video for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his video because I don't think that Julie, she had a clear image too, but I think this one's better. Exactly, Vegas. Maybe we should have put it out and then kind of let them run with it. But I mean, tell me that's not shocking. I got all excited, like, oh my gosh, I found something. Like, we got to debunk the hell out of this. That looks like a damn leg right here. Looks like a leg in blue jeans. And not some skinny leg. You know, it's like a man leg. But it was just Brick Snay. Or Oliver Stone. Even. Look, if somebody even sent you just that, right, cropped, you'd be like, oh shit. That's Tony Klein. He's digging a hole. He's chasing a raccoon into a foxhole. Jamie, it's the visual equivalent of "dat be a gun." It's Timon. Where's Pumbaa? Oh, he's digging in the damn hole. Here, Foxy, Foxy. I mean, that is a man-shaped rock. What the? That's crazy. So I was analyzing the video, going through it in slow motion, trying to see if I can find anybody kind of hiding in the background. And I was like, no way. No way. No way. It's like, look, it's a guy in blue jeans and a gray hoodie wearing some Ron Logan type gloves, possibly a black hat over here. Well, remember, it's a green needle or brainstorm. It's whatever you're thinking at that point in time. So you have to be careful because the prosecution, if their narrative is green needle, that's what they're going to put out there. That way, when you're listening to it, you're saying green needle. Oh, I heard it. That be a gun. Yep, I heard it. It's like predictive programming almost. Implanting a bias. It's a bias virus. Stephanie, yep, so far. I mean, we're looking and we're searching. Well, nobody hiding in the background, just Stone Temple Pilot. It's the Odin altar. Well, it's all clear now. This kind of helps give you an idea of the crazy angle, too, on her phone. Yuck. I thought those guys got shamed. Hey, big country, you got me, Sleuth. I was like, what's this guy found out now? Pretty sure he's wearing a White Sox hat and like a blonde wig. So it looks like the hat looking thing is actually like a shadow. And this must just be like some lighting. But I don't know, guys. I thought that'd be fun. It was something I was just going to kind of brush to the side and be like, but I thought I'd take you guys along for the ride. The Pareidolia trip. You know, it's okay to smoke a little Pareidolia, but you don't want to get addicted, because then you'll ruin your life. You'll be selling all your stuff. You'll be doing all kinds of weird things in back alleys that you never thought you would do. So you want to take a puff here and there if you want to, but you never want to go full Pareidolia. I mean, look at the shape of this rock. Tell me that doesn't look like a person standing there. Fucking crazy. Yeah, it's okay to dabble. You don't want to go swimming in the Pareidolia. You just want to kind of take a little, maybe pop a toe in there. Like, ooh, that's cold. Like, I ain't going in that water. Uh, Yeah, but tell me that doesn't look strange as hell. Man, when I saw that, I was like, holy shiest. Holy scheisse. Right? The bend of the knee right here. I was like, we better debunk that shit because that's crazy looking. You know, in your mind, you're like, that's just a rock. It's got to be a rock. But wow, look at that. It looks like blue jeans. My mind is playing tricks on me. Hey, what's up, Cindy? See, I was hoping to win a couple of you over, Don, because I mean, that is convincing. It looks like a person. I thought I had seen a car in the woods. Well, I guess the moral of the story is you don't want to be dismissive, you know? You don't want to be dismissive and just say, "Oh," at one glance be like, "No, that's not a person." Cuz I mean, you really don't know. It could be. Why couldn't there be a person hiding back there? And just because we found a rock that looks like a person from a certain angle doesn't mean that somebody's not back here somewhere hiding. One thing doesn't have anything to do with the other. But don't let yourself get sold without, looking into it. But don't be so dismissive, you guys. You want to be somewhere right in the middle. You don't want to be smoking the Pareidolia meth, but you don't want to be dismissive either. Because what's the difference? If you're on either side of polar opposites, you're still radical, radically dismissive, or radically buying into everything. But I don't know about you. It was this part that got me right here. That looks like a thigh and then goes into like the calf area. You can even see the jeans kind of folded right here and the inseam of the jeans. Like, damn, like what the fuck? But if you go to Rick Snay's video, he clearly shows us it's just a human shaped rock that we've dubbed Oliver Stone or Brick Snay, whichever. Dark side. I do wonder why Richard thought his wife might be arrested when they interviewed them or wherever it was said. I don't know. I have a feeling she helped him kind of cover it up. She probably knew Richard Allen was so pathetic that somehow he was able to manipulate her to think it was her fault, right? Like somehow she blamed herself. Like if I wouldn't have done what I did to you, Rick, you would have never gone crazy. Remember, there was her brother passed away, and she was, from what I gathered, was self-medicating and was getting very distant with Richard Allen. He was going through it, guys. So when they came out and doctors said, "Oh, well, he has a dependent personality disorder," to me that fit perfectly with the profile because the investigation that I conducted told me that this killer was going through something, and it lined up with Richard Allen. If he has a dependent personality disorder and his wife doesn't want anything to do with him and she's dealing with her own shit and she's creating space between them, that leaves him to go off and do some weird shit, especially if he deep down he's a sick guy. And the only reason he's never really committed a crime, right? Everybody talks about, oh my God, he doesn't have a record. Well, he doesn't have a record because he's been under Kathy's wing this entire time. Look what happens the very moment that she lets him out to go do his own thing. He kills two girls, two kids. Yeah. So I think that this would have happened a lot sooner. If something tragic happened in his life to where him and Kathy were separated and he was able to go off and do his own thing, I think he would have done a similar crime. He would have went out and started practicing predatorial behavior. That's what he does when he's not with his mama, Kathy. Makes perfect sense to me. Jerry. Jerry's wrong. Jerry says there's 27. Guys, tell her how much there really are. God, you're way off. You are way off, Jerry. Not even close. Amy counted 28. Well, I'm pretty sure we counted 84. So, what about looking up at the clouds, making shapes out of the clouds? See, 84. Yeah, you guys got some work to do. You've only found, you haven't even hit 30 yet. Do you even Pareidolia? Do you even Dolia, fool? You can call this the Dolia crew. Ooh, I don't see any deer. Oh, that might be one back there. Miss Dog Lover, what's up? All right, guys, I think that's going to do it. Do you guys have anything to add? Thought that would be a fun little exercise. It's like, holy shnikey. Dat be a guy. Dat not a gun, that be a guy. Well, yeah, it's a guy, but it's a guy-shaped rock. Brick Snay. It's Elvis. Yeah, it's definitely Elvis Fields. And he's in all camouflage right here. Oh, yeah, they're drinking the Kool-Aid. Bro, do you even Dolia? I didn't think so. So I think it's safe to say that be a guy, dat be a rock. So sometimes you got to debunk yourself. Even when it's extremely convincing. Look at that shit. Tell me that doesn't look like blue jeans. Like somebody with their knee kind of planted into the ground right there with their weight on it. Like, holy shit. Never mind. False alarm. It's just a man shaped rock. It's a petrified man. Literally. Literally. All right, guys. I think that was a good experiment or exercise in pareidolia. You know, you always want to debunk yourself first. So I figured that was the easiest way to do it. Find some videos of people who have actually gone down there and got a really good look at the area. Try to figure out exactly what it is that we're looking at. You know, some people would have never thought in a million years that that could be a rock. Rocks don't wear blue jeans, Sleuth. Yeah, those are the kind of answers I get all the time. What kind of rock wears blue jeans? I don't think any rocks wear blue jeans. I think what you're seeing you think is blue jeans. Birds of a feather. Debunk the junk. You just got debunked. Good to see you, Beth. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Yeah, maybe. It looks like the fish thing moved quite a bit. That's the same thing. Shit, maybe there's still evidence on this. Any hooser, I'll be seeing you guys again a little bit later in the day. So thanks for hanging out for this quick live stream on Abby and Libby's case. For those of you who are digging into the video like I am, hopefully I saved you a little bit of time. Now we can keep looking at things and keep analyzing what we have that's been released to the public. And we can build from here. You know, now we can skip over that part. Pareidolia. It's kind of like when you see an object in the clouds. You're like, oh, wow, look, that cloud looks like a turtle. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, it does look like a turtle. Or your mind sees things that aren't there. You know, if you see two circles and then, I don't know, like a swoosh, people are going to say, hey, that's a smiley face. Look, there's a face. There's two eyes and a mouth. Until further notice. Later, skaters. Absolutely. Thank you, Cindy. If you guys could hit the thumbs up on the way out, go share this video with anybody that you think is smoking too much Dolia. You got a Kit Kat. Wasn't the best explanation, but that's the gist. Yeah, as long as you don't see him in the toast, you might be all right. All right, guys, until next time, keep doing your thing. It was nice hanging out with you this morning. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm sure I'll see you a little bit later. So until next time, peace.